So we just got here to Find Fish Rescue, and we are going to help them with their chores now. And this is their thing.
Well, we definitely caught Rich in the fish tank today. I'm not sure who's working harder here, Dave, you or Big Rich?
Probably him.
No, Big Rich never works. That's all you hear on the videos.
This is true, but I know better. I've seen you work.
Oh no, keep going. Lay it back down. So you gonna stop halfway through?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, now that goes under the Bellagio tank.
That's where the panel's missing on the front,
Yeah,
Dave.
that's where the panel's missing. Once it fell, I just had to over pick it up. There's some big alligator guards in there. Have you seen their teeth?
Yeah.
Josh had the handle of one of the pond thing up to his teeth the other day, showing how big he was.
Well, let's get to it. All right.
You right?
Yeah.
All right, you ready to start putting the rocks on it?
Okay.
Here's what you do. I stand on just the very edge of that, and I use my other foot and grab rocks to go over it. And you don't want to get any past here where you're not standing because they'll go under it. So once you got rocks in front of your foot, move your foot back a foot, put more rocks up, and keep doing that down that edge. And I'll push it in so it don't come out on you. I want you to do it. You
Is that what I did?
Underwater.
Huh?
You don't have to go underwater, you can just stand.
I know I don't.
Well, I'm saying, I just told you how to do it. And you said, okay, and then you went underwater and did it.
Okay, fine.
Do as Rich says.
No, you don't have to. I'm giving, suggestions. Never
Apparently.
done before. Here's how I do it.
It is Big Rich's pond after all.
Is that better?
Big alligator guards can jump on them. Okay, now see all the areas where you can
Well, I
see
think gravel that back in.
Yeah, we gotta find the thickest part here and we'll take gravel from there. I'll get you a bucket.
Okay.
How was your experience, Dave?
You don't have to be afraid of alligator guards and African cichlids. They'll try to kill you.
Oh, you was over here. He was sneaking up behind you.
Yeah, I saw him twice.
Yeah, the white ones are easy to see, though.
It's the black one I saw. I didn't see the white one.
Yeah, that big black one is the biggest one.
He likes sneaking up behind you.
How big is that one compared to the one that bit Jossie?
Same size.
Ah, okay. I'll live.
But it bit his foot and was shaking it. And he had last time under the foot and over the foot and was shaking his foot left and right.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I got the pictures, like 100 little pinholes with like little drips of blood coming out of each one on top and bottom. So I got the pictures of that. Okay, now you gotta come over here and get these rocks that have fallen, put back up in
Hey,
there.
Dad, give me my goggles.
Sure.
Hey, not my goggles.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, technically you're borrowing them.
The goggles is on borrowing.
Well, next time you come, you just have to bring some scuba gear.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I want to get this certification for scuba diving, and you have to get a bond that's so many feet deep.
I do have a weight belt, so it's easy for you to get to the bottom.
Not so easy to get back up.
No, I have something called a spare air. In other words, you bite on it and it's a can hanging right here. It gives you like 15 minutes underwater breathing. Because if you go down there and try and pick up that rock, you're going to see how hard it is to get down there. Yeah.
Which rock?
The only one that's not against the rocks. Not into the gravel. Yeah, that's slippery, huh? He stood up and slid down. Right behind you?
Huh?
Behind you?
It's
Behind you.
this way, Dave.
This way. That's in front of you.
Huh?
Behind you. Behind you.
Here?
right here.
Monaco fishing.
No,
Rock.
over here by the edge of the pond.
Huh?
There's by the edge of the line of rock. Yeah. I don't know where you're going.
He was going out to go to lunch or
Down
something.
my cup, Jimmy.
Yes.
So,
Okay, where do you want it?
well, you're gonna have to pick it up, and I think it fits in that little spot right there.
That one?
Depends, if it's bigger after you get it out of the gravel, it might go in that one.
Okay.
It's one of those two. It's like first grade, romper room, put the slot in. You gotta take the gravel out from under it, and then clean out the hole, and then put it in there, and then we'll pour gravel around it. That's not all the way under the ground, is it? There's gravel still there. You gotta take the gravel out. So I can cut corners. Now the reason being is, let me teach you something real quick. The word is cohesion. If that rock is touching the ground, it don't want to come up easy. You try and pick it up and you'll feel a vacuum.
So you're talking about friction here, okay?
Once some rocks are out, but if there's a rock under it, it won't make a vacuum under it. You know, so it'll just, the fish will swim by it and it'll fall right back out. So make sure there's no rocks and put that flat against the bottom and you're good to go. And you fill it in with rock. But I'd rather have a pellet gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you come back, like,
It's going swimmingly.
yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah, not at all.
Are you having fun?
Totally.
Is there a lot of big fish down there?
Not big, big,
How big?
big.
Show me with your hands, we can't see.
Little.
That's like a fisherman's story. It was this big.
Hey Dave, what are you doing?
Not watering your plants?
Not watering my plants?
I'm sure your mum will appreciate that.
Sure she will.
You do a really good job watering plants. I like it.
Shut up.
You said shut up.
So now you've got some job experience, you'll be able to help your mother out more.
Shut up.
Considering she's the one authorized in all your fun adventures.
I just said put a little water in each plant. He's doing a great job. He's putting water in each plant. He's just like, I mean, he's good at it.
He's naturally plant water.
Now, dig me a 58,000 gallon pool to water your plants out of. I haven't
You
got
use this
it
one?
yet.
I feel like that's unrealistic, you know, a garden hose is so much
cup on each
cheaper.
one. They're big plants. So this plant here, I'm 6 foot. That's got to be 8 foot tall.
Easy, if not 9.
6 foot?
6'1".
Okay.
Yeah, that's got to be at least 3 feet above you, Rich.
Yeah. Well, I know I've got an 8 foot reach.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
still taller than my arm.
Oh yeah,
This
easy.
is 8 foot.
Yeah, easy.
So yeah, that's
Maybe even 10.
really, that's a big plant. People don't see by pictures the scope and the size of things
No, they don't.
until they get here and they're like, oh my God, this is way bigger than I thought it was.
Big of a tank do you recommend for a red tail? Like 10,000 gallons?
For what?
A red tail.
A red tail? Actually, you can have a red tail in this 750 right here.
Like fully grown?
fully grown. They're 3 foot, 3.5 foot. This is 4 foot from front to back. They can still turn around.
Okay.
So it ain't bad for him. It'd be like a jail cell, but it would be not stopping him from turning around. So it's still okay. The bigger always the better, of
Like
course.
a 2,000 gallon full pond.
That'd be great.
Okay. And how many like Oscars or a few other fish do you put in with them?
You put Oscars in with the full-grown red tail,
They're gone.
yeah, they're gonna get eaten.
Okay. Well, why did you just go to the Oscars? Wait, what?
What do you say?
I have no idea
I
what you
said,
just.
why did you just go to the Oscars? Wait, we don't use that.
Don't use Oscars as food.
Yeah. they're
No.
Fish are friends, not
Not
food. Unless you go to McDonald's and get the fish sandwich. They're awesome, and it's not really fish.
Despite what they tell you.
Right. And you know what surimi is?
Sir Richard.
Surimi is the byproduct of carving up a fish and taking the meat out and all that, and all the stuff that's left, they grind up into a meal. Okay, it's like oatmeal.
It's like hot dogs.
Same thing as hot dogs. So now they put this meal through an extruder, and they make round pieces about this big, and then they paint them red and call them crab legs. That's surimi. McDonald's fish sandwiches, they come out in a thing about this long, about this tall, and they chop as they come out, and they make square patties out of them. That's surimi too. And that's just made out of, it tastes like fish,
Kind of.
but it's pulverized, grounded to mush.
Makes you hungry, doesn't it,
Yes,
Dave?
David.
The rock that has fallen, may I pick it up and put it where that white spot on the edge is?
Yes,
Okay, and my second question is this is universal rock background.
that is a universal rock background, yeah.
Okay. And how much did this cost you?
It cost me $1,000 for that side, this side, and 2 sides for the ends, because it was $1,018 shipping. They donated the product. I had to pay $1,000 for shipping.
And then also, how would you go about caring for a monitor? I'm trying to get
A lizard?
Yeah, I want to get a Savannah monitor. I was gonna do a
King Cat
14 by 4 foot cage.
This
Have you
is
seen Camp Kennan?
fish rescue, not lizard rescue.
No, but have you seen Camp Kennan?
Yeah, I watch it all the time.
He's got a big monitor named Slinky.
Yeah, I was watching his Blackfoot monitor videos.
Yeah, very nice monitor. Just watch your stuff. It's very easy to take care of. If you keep them fed, they never bite you.
As I said,
Yeah, but that's with anything. If you keep anything
if
fed,
you
it won't
keep
bite
it
you.
fed, it won't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh, that's a lie. If it thinks like you're holding a rat and it bites too far and gets hold of your hand
It's not
and
gonna
tastes
let
that rat, he's not gonna let go of your hand.
Uh-huh.
You know? So it will bite the hand that feeds you
Oh, it's
because
fine.
they think it's food. You gotta
Take that
remember.
off video. We can't tell mom that.
Okay. You gotta remember all these lizards are like cavemen. They're not very well advanced. Food, pee, you know? They're very simple-minded.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Irony is
Don't
rock
start.
from that
Don't start offending people when you're on the shallow side.
He's on the deep.
Go over here.
Yeah, you should talk to him about it.
It already looks a lot better. We've got to find the rock for there.
He wants to go back to where you started.
Okay, but does this look nice here?
That looks a lot better, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, find that rock. Find that rock.
Huh?
Find that rock.
Where? There?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go over there.
So see, Big Rich does do some work in the pool.
Oh, you stop this.
He's out here working for a living with David, shifting gravel around.
David's doing more swimming than working.
I agree with that.
How have you got this wire showing through all the trail?
Because he's spending more time swimming than he is working.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. too back here.
Rich had to get in the pool to show David how to do it.
No, David did a great job. I just have to go over him and redo it.
Because I'm bad.
Oh my goodness.
No, Rich spent what, 10 minutes explaining to you how to do it, and you went, and then did it your own way anyway.
We call that getting big fish in the pool to do some work, because he doesn't do anything around here.
We've got video proof
You
of
know,
him.
I'm in the pool, I can chase you now.
Okay, but I can get out.
No, you can't. Not before I catch you. What did you say, boy? I got you.
No.
Oh, your whole cord just pulled out. Where you gonna go now?
Oh no.
Look, the whole cord.
Dave, you just undid all the work you just did for the last 20 minutes.
No, not my fault. Okay, fine. As it was.
Maybe wiggle the cord under the gravel like so, and then move to the next spot.
Thanks for the noise.
Who knew this would be such a project?
All right, here. I'm not gonna let go of this rope. You go ahead and fill that in with gravel. I'm gonna hold this down. Okay. Now I got another trench. I'm gonna stay stepping on that so it don't come out. The floating stuff will move all over.
Okay.
I think it's time to invest in a GoPro, Dave.
Yeah.
Your mum keeps telling me to buy one. I think Rich needs a nap.
Those layered shovelnuts are so much bigger.
The hybrid between a red tail and a tiger shovelnose, he's 4 foot.
I don't like my odds of surviving that.
Yeah, he's big.
Tilapia.
Tilapia.
And they keep the same tilapia.
So, you just swam under that, Dave.
Yes. I'll do it again on video.
What fish is that resting underneath?
That's a tiger shovelnose.
So,
And I swim underneath it, and that was my entire body was stuffed up. That shovelnose is about 4.5 feet long.
wow. So how are you enjoying swimming around with all these monster fish?
You should all come help Big Rich and do the swimming pond.
Oh, that should be the payoff?
Yeah,
You
help
get
Rich
swim.
and do the swimming pond. Sure, Richard.
Oh, he's being polite now, Rich. Do you see that? He's saying, Sir Richard.
Would you like me to put the light back in the hole?
Yeah, I think a GoPro would be the ultimate way to see these guys.
Yeah, but rockets are off the wall there. I think we can and back on the top when we do that. What do you think of the arrow?
I think these guys are awesome.
Yeah.
It's so hard to capture the size of these guys.
There's GoPro.
I don't know how this was tied on there.
Wrap these together.
Well, it wasn't because you picked up the chain and it fell out.
But it used the hole for a long time.
What are we making, Dave?
Something out of the floating pieces.
Something out of the floating pieces. You're making a plant raft?
I was. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore.
Well,
Okay.
Let's go.
Here's your weight, and here's the problem.
Are you
This-
going to need it anymore?
What's
Have
that?
it together.
so you're gonna need to hold it together.
Yes.
Look what Rich is
Now,
giving you,
this
Dave.
here, we'll hold the whole thing down,
Uh-huh.
but this here has to go into one of your pieces of wood. You gotta screw it up into
Yes,
it.
sir.
Whichever the one the lowest is, or maybe even if you run it through all the wood and hook it to the top one.
From the
You gotta
bottom,
come
from the bottom.
Come from bottom straight up. And then you can screw it into the top, and you ain't gotta pull all that through. Over there it's deeper, just screw it in up top, and there you go, right like that. Now wherever you throw that weight down, it'll,
Stay there.
Is it weight?
yeah, it'll keep your island there.
Yeah, Rich was able to get a weight on the end. You got a,
No.
It was the plastic link was through, and then there was a rusted piece of metal. And when I pulled the link through the rusted piece of metal, I had to find another piece of metal to go through. Because the weight has a slot. I put one of the links through. You have to put something through the chain to hold it. So it was just rusted.
Now bringing the German to you.
cleaning Rich's tanks. No, you should really finish that.
So we have been helping at Aleph as an OFR for a while now, and we've helped clean their monster pond and stack koi tanks on the back wall. And we're going to do a few more chores for them, and then we're going to go home. But it's been a lovely time here helping them. So we got to make a driftwood pile in the middle for the catfish, and we cleaned the algae off the front tank for the koi tank. And then we helped put the tile in their tank over there, and that they just did, and now we're doing stuff in their fish tank.